Good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure this morning to bring you John Baptiste Giuliani's words on the baptism of Jesus. The voice of the gospel, Jesus echoes the prophetic words of Isaiah. In fact, he sings the same words and sentiments, speaking tenderly, proclaiming the expiation of guilt, mercy redoubled. Now imagine the world's peoples living in the squalor of poverty, ignorance, and despair. Peoples living unloved, uncared for, abandoned. Peoples yet to hear the words of forgiveness and comfort. And imagine halls of justice, reconstructing society and its institutions, where people would sense the light of promises bringing freedom. Thus, Isaiah's call to prophetic liberation is more than utopian idealism. To the contrary, Revelation brings food for hope and belief in messages of love. The grace of this love sanctifies our lives in thinking and feeling, in ways of acting, giving shape to pragmatic justice, equality. The single impetus for this sanctification arises from the incarnation of God, fleshed in every cell of our lives, in thinking, speaking, and acting. God, in the person of Jesus, is self-missioned in becoming one with the creation, particularly in its evolving consciousness. At the Jordan, where Jesus is baptized by John, Jesus hears the words of affirmation. His mission is anointed by the Spirit descending upon him. You are my son. I am well pleased with you. The pattern is set. No longer does God merely intervene in history as within Judaism. Now God is fully incarnate in the person of Jesus. The two are at one. God and Jesus both undergo the death of self-emptying. In his dying, Jesus is anointed as the Christ, the event for the sanctification of the world. In the person of Jesus, God is shown within and among us and throughout the creation. The entirety of creation has been bathed in divinity. The one rising from the waters, wet and shining, is seen as the new Apollo, standing as the new sacrament of humanity. The relationship of the baptized in the Christ constitutes the most important and lasting reality of transformed humanity. Actually, more than transformed, more than changed in form, the baptized are changed in substance, transubstantiation. This raises profound anthropological considerations. In being baptized in the Christ, we are taking on the suffering and the loving of Caritas Christi. Thus, being anointed in baptism, we are taken into the ongoing work of bestowing sacred love upon every encounter with men and women and with all manners of creatures for the glory of our cruciform God. Amen.